Yo, it's LordShaedow on the mic. I play to win, never to lose. In the contest of champions, I'm the one they choose. Swipe, tap, my moves are slick. Dexterity more heavily, I dodge quick. Class champ, I'm the master of the game. Cosmic science, skill tech mutant I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how I roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, I'm swift, my tactics are tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite. From the streets to the screen, my skills are renowned. In the world of Marvel, I'm the king crown. So listen up, here's the story of the champ. LordShaedow's the name, I'm the grime track vamp.
Hey everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So we're going to be going through the final quest of Act 9.2. That is 9.2.6. And I'm going to show you the path that I personally think is the easiest path, okay? And in the end, we do have the Lotan boss fight. And I'll talk about that in a moment here. Let's take a look at the active buffs here. Now, don't get scared with all of this that you're reading here. Okay, fool me once, the damage over time, adverse reaction, all of that. The only thing you really need to be concerned with is that crit me baby one more time. That's it. Come in here, preferably with skill champions that can crit. Or somebody that can crit. Okay? So you see I have Bullseye there and I have Crit Monkey. Yes, Crit Monkey. That's what we call him. Alright? So I want you to watch. Okay, yeah, he went indestructible, fine. Alright, but look at this. So look at this. Look at him go. Now, when those damage over times expire, see they went immune. Well, there's another node that if you're a skill champion, that's why I mentioned skill champions, and they're immune to like your damage over time or what have you, you're going to gain precision. Well, Hitmonkey doesn't really need that. Doesn't matter. He's critting anyway. But if you have somebody else who maybe has a lower crit rate, you can bring them and make sure they can, bleed or do some kind of damage over time so that they can get the precision, okay? Chilith would work just fine as well. And you can see I'm just tearing folks up. There's only one fight on this path that gave me problems, and that was Photon, okay? You can bring in your best Photon counters. I would recommend a skill, but you'll see I brought Corvus because I know Corvus can at least last long enough to do a lot of damage to her. So I wasn't planning on trying to take her out with one person. I was gonna hit her with a few champions, and then we'd get to the boss. All right. So that's pretty much it. That is the path. Okay, that's how easy it is. Now, the Lotan fight, I highly recommend you go look at a guide. MCOC Noob has a great guide, but take a look at some guides because she has multiple phases and there's different things that you have to do or remember in order to get her through the phase. Okay, they're fairly straightforward, but you do have to remember and know, okay? So what I did was, rather than show you guys my initial run, which, I mean, that thing lasted, just the fight with Lotan, my first time fighting Lotan, I believe lasted longer than this entire video, including the Lotan fight, my second time fighting Lotan. Okay, that's how much better I did the second time in. All right, but what I'm gonna do is I did it live, and so I'm gonna include the live takedown of Lotan. Okay, so what that means is that this is the easy path, but this is not the path that I took when I did the second run of 9.2.6. Okay, so don't get confused there. But we did end up using She-Hulk. And I think the first time I went in there and I tried to use She-Hulk, it was just messing up. There was a lot of lag. So don't be surprised if you start lagging a lot. Because my first run in, it was a lot of lag. And I was really concerned. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Because trying to learn how to evade and then having the lag on top of it, even when I was getting the timing right, the lag made it so that I couldn't evade. But when I went in the second and third time, I didn't lag. And it went so much better, as you will see. Okay? But anyway, this fight here, I brought Bullseye because he has that True Strike, I believe it is, or True Focus. And so I don't have to deal with Scorpions evading. Because that usually gets me. Okay? Oh, I hate that. 1%. And because I'm running the recoil masteries, every time I fire a special, I take 5% damage. Because I have it at rank 1. Alright? And so when they don't go down, and I'm like, okay, they're almost at the end, and I fire that special figuring it's going to finish them, and they stay at 1%, that's 5% health that I took for no reason other than that bug. And they won't even acknowledge it as a bug. Okay? Everybody knows about it, but they don't acknowledge it. But anyway, just look at Crit Monkey. That's pretty much all you really need to worry about. You know? If you don't have Hit Monkey, bring in Sheelith. You can bring in Bullseye, as you saw. But honestly, I think any skill that does a damage over time will work. So, any of your favorites. Okay? And here we go with the final fight. And like I said, I already know, but it's okay because Photon and She-Hulk were the two that I brought in for the boss, and they both worked. I prefer She-Hulk, Deathless She-Hulk. She worked really good. That taunt came in clutch. But Photon also works. Now, when I was learning the fight and lagging and all of that, I couldn't really tell just how well either one worked. But once I understood the fight a little bit better and I wasn't lagging, it went much better. All right, so I did this fight all wrong. All right, now watch this, guys. Boom, boom, boom. See? No more 3 bars. Now I'm trying to hold the block so that she doesn't fire her special. But she did it anyway. And finished me off. I really need to learn how to deal with that better. Because she went to her Pure Light. And that's going to make it unblockable. And I was like, oh man. But you see how much health I took down. Now, Bullseye, as you see, he can't miss. So I can parry and still go in. Okay? And then, bam! But 5% gone because of the recoil. But like I said, I already accepted that. I already knew that was going to happen. Okay? And then Crit Monkey coming in, even though she's bleed immune. Doesn't matter. We'll finish her off real quick here. Look at that. Bam. Done. She was trying to take me out. For sure. Okay, so that is the path. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Bring in your skill, bleed champs, or damage over time champs. It doesn't have to be bleed. It can be poison or anything like that, because they're gonna go when it expires. Whenever that damage over time debuff expires, they're gonna go immune, and you're gonna build up precision where you're gonna crit, crit, crit. Okay. You saw me swap out and bring in Silk. She also does quite well for that fight. All right. So that's going to do it for this portion of the fight. And you're going to watch and see how I did during my second time. You Died Again is the man on call. Go sub to his channel. All right?
Yeah, you gotta remember you gotta end with medium attacks while she's in a corner for phase 1.
Oh, okay.
And then special 1.
Special 1. I have to fire special 1, or you talking about her special 1?
You have to fire special 1, yes.
Really?
It removes more desecration charges from her.
Oh, you know what? See, I didn't know that.
C Squad is definitely more powerful champs 7 stars than CGR. I think Null as a 7 star is broken if you're talking about cosmic champs. So Null is that guy. He's really good. I like Null.
See? And then I couldn't move, and then I moved too late.
And with medium and special, there you go. Samir, who's better to rank 4, Deathless Thanos or Serpent? I will tell you that you cannot go wrong with either one. I don't think one is better than the other, to be honest with you. I think they're kind of on even ground when it comes to rank 4s. Whichever one you enjoy most is who I would rank 4, but you can't go wrong with either one. Shathra or America Chavez to rank 3? I would say Chavez. That's because I'm biased towards Chavez. I think she's one of the top mystics in the game, like top 3. So I would say Chavez, but Shathra is really good too. All right. Chavez could be a dual threat because she can be annoying on defense as well.
Okay, so for this second phase, I have to be in my corner.
You got to go into your corner,
and
then you got to spam light attacks and relics.
That's it?
So it'll be light attacks, 4 light attacks and relics, and then back off.
And evade the specials.
And evade the specials so you don't get power drain.
Okay.
Ed T. Smith, Chavez is good. She's really good with relics because you can get all 3 of her dimensions using the relics. Legend said make sure you have smite active to do damage. So pretty much stay on your corner on the wall to get smite. Then parry with 4 light attacks. Then relic. Then back off. Go back into your corner so you can get your smite active again. So you can remove our charges faster. What's the best relic for Chavez? The Iron Fist one. Because of the heavy. You gotta back up. Yeah, there you go. Get a little further.
Oh!
That phase about to end fast.
Oh. Alright, she's about to go down, but I can already tell you 2 phases in, and that's way better than I did that first time.
Nice. So I think phase 3 is the one with the parries and special tools.
Okay. Let's keep going with her.
And just make sure both of you guys are out of the cloud.
So I can push it to her corner then.
Yeah, just make sure neither one of you guys are in the cloud, and you'll be fine. I think you got to do parries to remove her charges, and then SP2.
That's weird. Because I have stay in the middle on this one. Maybe that's what was messing me up.
Yeah. It says No Man's Land. No Man's Land is out of the cloud. I would love to see 7-star Kingpin, Scorpion, Kate Bishop, or Absorbing Man. I was really hoping that Mystic would have been Absorbing Man. I was kind of let down by Tigra, but Tigra is really good, and I know how to play her. So I know how good she actually is, but I would have rather had an Alice Man. Yep, and it's going to be SP2 is to get rid of her things.
I tried an SP2, but it This is parries, you said?
Yeah, parries and
SP2s.
forgetting. You got to get closer to that cloud, though, so you can get your smite.
I wasn't parrying.
There you go. Wait, what? Saying Tiger is otherworldly if you know how to use her, but if you don't, like me, she might as well be group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tiger is beastly. Well, I say I'm glad I'm probably gonna be getting her, and she's definitely going to rank 3. But I would rather have an app, man. So that SP2 should remove her phase right here. It didn't. Oh, you didn't have a smite active. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh man, this is so much easier than when I did it the first time. Oh my goodness.
Then there's the Bobby Fischer MCOC, a 7-star Magic. That ain't happening no time soon.
Yeah, you know? So wait, what? Okay.
All right, this next phase is heavy attack, and then Dexter specials.
So I just got to hit her with heavies.
She has to be in the cloud.
And she has to be in the cloud.
Heavies and Dexter special attacks. But she has to be in the cloud, and you got to be outside of the cloud.
Okay.
C Squad, a 7-star healer. See, healer is only good with that synergy. She has the most damage in the game with that synergy. I'm pretty sure some videos will come out for rank 4 healer. So use your relic to hit her with a heavy attack.
I did it so quick. I didn't realize it.
She's damageable. She's in a damage phase, Shadow.
Wow. Good grief.
All right, damage phase.
Yeah. I just degened
All right,
to death.
this one is exit our specials and dashing in on the final hit.
Yeah,
You can
this
stay
one,
in the cloud the entire time.
yeah, this one wasn't too bad. I like this phase, but I'm just surprised I went through the phase like that. And it's thanks to some of the stuff you were saying to remind me of how to get rid of them faster.
Yep.
Because I was getting rid of them, I just wasn't getting rid of them fast, and then I kept messing up.
I'm not gonna lie though, that the last path you're gonna take is annoying. It has stunning reflection on the boss. It's pretty annoying. I kept forgetting about it, but I'll try to remind you. Legend saying last phase is the easiest and most fun. Yeah, the final phase is pretty fun. As long as you get Zex the second hit of that special, you good.
Except when it doesn't let me move. Okay. Okay. Come on, do it again. One more. Yeah, that went so much better.
Yep.
Than my first run.
It's so easy with her. It's just ridiculous.
Lord's moves are slick, dexterity more heavily, he dodged quick. Class champ, Lord the master of the game, cosmic science, skill tech mute I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how he roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, he's swift, his tactics be tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite.